Hello, 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 everybody. It's an exciting day here on our Mother Earth because we're going to make red flowers. Yes, we are, red flowers. We got some purple in there, but the rest of this is pretty much red and black. There's a couple other little things in there, but red and black. We're going to make red flowers today. And I hope there's enough of this. Goodness, it doesn't seem like there's much of this color, but hopefully this is the only place that it goes and it's not like all of that. So I don't know. We'll find out. Let's get going with it. This is 666. This is 666 red. And it appears to be like the outlines of the flowers. So hopefully we got enough of this. You know, do you ever do that? You dump out the drills and you look and you're like, I don't know. This seems like I might need more than this. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyhow, that's where I'm at the moment. There's probably enough, right? There's probably enough. Okay. I must say I'm pleased with how far I am, you know, with everything that's going on. I'm pleased that this is my second row. Second row. Now, I have a long way to go. Yes, but just think about how far I've come from that first time I tried to diamond paint after surgery, and I may have put 20 or 30 drills down, right? I've come a long way. So being able to do 2 rows here in, what's today, the 19th, 20th? I don't know the date at the moment. It's somewhere in that neighborhood, probably 20th. I think it's the 20th. Don't quote me though. Just, you know, don't take me at my word. I don't know. Anyhow, yeah, it's quite an improvement to be able to do 2 rows in about 3 weeks. So, and I still have, you know, I have time left. I still have over a week. So I'm feeling pretty good about my life here, or my diamond painting. Not my whole life, but that's a whole nother story. Oh goodness. Um, I was solo on my live on Saturday to give away prizes, but I gave away prizes. Um, Shannon won a prize, and goodness, I can't remember the other person's name that won the cover minder, but you won prizes. You won prizes. Yay! Prizes are always good, right? Um, so if you're participating, keep posting. Last week, I completely forgot to like close down the week 1 post and start week 2. It was like days, literally days, days late. Well, you know, nobody said anything to me either. Nobody said, "Hey, where's week 2 post," or anything. Finally, Brenda, she was like, can you go close the comments for week 1? I was like, oh, yeah. And how about I make a new post for week 2? Okay, let me get on that. You know, you guys, life. It's a real busy time right now. It's like, it's like what, 10 days? I think it's 10 days before my retreat. So there's that. I've just finished it up. Yeah, that. Finished it up. That's what I did. Chuck along stuff. Getting all of the prizes, making sure I had everybody's information that won things, getting emails to Diamond Art Club for gift cards. I just finished up all of that. Doing all of this last minute stuff for retreat, which you think you're all planned and prepared and you got a lot of stuff done and ready. And then you get to this last little bit of time and it's like crunch, 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 crunch time. You know, all of the final things, like final payments for things. That's where I'm at right now. Final payments for things. I'm trying to get as many things paid for as I can get paid for at this point. Yeah, all those last minute things. And then I have a craft show on Saturday. Yeah. So that one is at Jackson School. I did it last year. I did not do very well at this show last year, but it was their first year. Okay, first year they put together a show. It was a nice show. I just think being the first year, it wasn't as advertised as it could be. So I agreed to do it again. It's a nice little venue. It's a nice little show. I can set up the night before, which I plan on doing again, set up on Friday night. So there's that. And then today. And you know how crochet has been. Everything has been harder. I have not been able to do nearly the amount of stuff that I want to do, crochet wise, diamond painting wise, any of it, you know. The whole arm here just has other ideas, So I have to do what it says, you know. I don't have any choice in the matter. But see, okay, that was plenty of those. All right. Whew. I was a little nervous there for a minute, but like really, it was just the outline, not even all the flowers. Okay. So my stock is low. I know it is. Devin messages me this morning. She says, "Hey, are you going to have any more of the little ducks?" And I said, "You mean like the duck I made for you and gave to her? I won't have any of those because that was a Michael's kit. And I only had one Michael's kit. That's all I had. So that's the only one I have of that. I don't even think you can get those anymore. I think they're done. They're done. Okay. So no. I told her though, I said I will have other ducky / chick kind of items there. So I mean, there's that. So I'm like, well, I can try to make a few more things. I think there's some quick little things I could make. Maybe I've only got a few days. I'm also in the throes of trying to plant my seeds. I have got to get my seeds, my flower seeds planted. I must do that. I told people, I think on my live on Saturday, maybe that's where, I don't know. I talk so much to so many different people in so many different places. I forget who I tell what. Sorry. If you hear it over again, you just hear it over again. Okay. My apologies. But I was like, I need Dale. I need Dale to help me bring stuff from the greenhouse up by the shop so I can mix dirt with fertilizer and some vermiculite, which I like to put in there in my little seed trays. So I can mix up the dirt in this sink that we have by the shop, like one of those big wash tub kind of sink things. It's a great vessel for holding dirt when you're potting plants and stuff. But I've needed his help to carry all that from the greenhouse up to the shop. Guess what? Got that done yesterday. Got that done yesterday. The stuff from the greenhouse is up by the shop. And I was able to look through it and see what I had and know that I needed another bag of dirt. So we went to Walmart and we got another bag of dirt. Actually, we got 2 bags of dirt. I should have plenty of dirt. Ready to mix dirt. And then after I get the dirt mixed, then I can fill the trays and take the trays back out to the greenhouse, which will be easier. As I said to him yesterday, I said, once I fill the trays with the dirt, then we could put them in one of the little trailers, you know, and haul them out there. He said, or I can just carry them. I'm like, okay, sure. You want to carry them? Fine. There's not like that many. Probably stack them up and just carry them out there. I'm like, okay, whatever you decide you'd like to do, fine with me, as long as they get out there so I can plant, you know. And he wants to plant some seeds. He's got some vegetable things he'd like to plant and get started. Although it's late, it is late, but we'll give it our best shot. I've said it before. Planting in Michigan is a tricky thing. You can't plant too early. As a matter of fact, the other night we closed up the tulips in the greenhouse because Why? Frost. And it frosted. It truly did. It was that cold. It was the next morning. I was on my way to therapy. Yes, that was Sunday. I was on my way to therapy on Monday, and I was driving down the road, and I was looking at some people's daffodils that were just, blooming out in their yard. And I was like, oh, they look like they took a hit from the frost. They looked a little wilted, a little not great. So, yeah, I'm glad that the tulips are in the little covered greenhouse thing, because we can close them up if we need to. You wouldn't think. I mean, it's late April, but it still gets cold here. Like, it was only in the 40s yesterday. It was sunny. It was beautiful. But you step outside and you quickly realize you're like, oh, well, it's not warm though. Not warm. Now, today is supposed to be maybe in the 70s. You never know. But that's how Michigan is. And the second you try to plant some of these tender little plants out in the ground, you're for sure just going to kill them. They're going to die. They can't handle it, right? So anyhow, it's way too early to plant out in the ground. And because of all the rain that we've had, most of my flower garden, well, half of my flower garden was underwater. Yep, underwater. And yesterday when we were out there, the water had receded some, but it is just mud. It's mud. Can't go planting in mud. Dale can't even really till the ground when it's just mud. Can you imagine trying to till mud? That's not going to work. So we're nowhere near ready for planting and won't be for a while. But we do have to get them seeds going, man. So that's a job for today. So I come into the list at about third place in Dale's list today. I'm on his list. He will help me. I'm on his list, but I'm way down the list. Okay? I'm way down the list. So let me just tell you. He was gone all day on Saturday. But let's go back. I think I've talked about this a little bit. On Wednesday, he went over to his friend's house and helped load up stuff into his truck to take up north to the couple's trailer. They were having moved from one lot to a different lot. It's a seasonal, all season. Their trailers there all year. Campgrounds only open certain months. I think it's either April something to September, October. I don't know, but you get what I mean. It's closed when it's cold. Okay, it's closed in the winter, of course. But Dale went and loaded up his stuff on Wednesday, so he's gone for a few hours, loading up stuff into his truck to haul up north for the guy and his girlfriend. Got there, trailer wasn't moved. Dale was like, "What do you want me to do with this stuff then?" He ended up just leaving it in front of the trailer under the awning. And they were like, "We'll figure it out. We'll move it." Okay. I don't know why they were taking stuff up there. Before they knew the trailer was moved and the trailer was settled, I guess they thought they were going to go up there. Trailer was going to be moved. Everything was going to be settled. All this stuff outside of the trailer, fire pit, chairs, shed, everything. But none of it was moved. Dale dropped off the stuff and said, "Okay, bye." That was on Thursday. He spent 4 or 5 hours on Thursday going up there and dropping this stuff off to the guy. So that's Wednesday and Thursday. Saturday comes and he's helping his taco friend work on a car. Dale was gone from noon to about 8 o'clock working on a car. Now, I don't mind. I don't object. I mean, I'm glad he is doing stuff. I'm glad he is finding things to do, right? So he worked on the car with the guy. Like I said, they also went to dinner. There's where I got a little bee in my bonnet right there. He got home about 8. My live's almost over. And I heard him come in. I kind of said hello to him even during my live. I didn't get a response. I got done. I call him because he's out in the shop. And I'm like, what do you want for dinner? What about dinner? He goes, oh, I already ate. I'm like, what? He said, yeah, I already ate. He took me to dinner to say thank you. I was like, oh. He said, well, I thought you would have eaten. And I'm thinking, what do you mean? What do you mean you thought I would have eaten? My live goes until 8:30. When would I have eaten when you get home at 8? When would I have eaten dinner? What that, So I was just kind of like, well, okay. Like I said, a little bee in my bonnet, Yeah. So I had something to eat then, and I just kept doing what I was doing. I came back in here and diamond painted some more. I didn't see him till like, I don't know, 9:30 at night. I don't know when he finally came in. Because then he was working on a lawnmower. The lawnmower, the riding lawnmower, they're all riding lawnmowers. The riding lawnmower saga of our life is crazy. Crazy. I've lost track. It all started with his son gave him a lawnmower. That was free. When his son moved to Texas, gave him his riding lawnmower. That went over to the girl's house. Okay. They've had problems with this lawnmower, like always. Dale's always working on it, fixing it, putting belts on it, doing something to it. Then I think we jumped to the neighbor who had a problem with their lawnmower. Dale was going to fix it for him, had fixed it for him. They finally gave up on that one, got a bug up their butt, and decided they were just going to buy a new one. Okay. They went and they bought a new lawnmower. They sold Dale their old lawnmower. This is where it all started. Sold Dale the new lawnmower. The old lawnmower. He, in turn, fixed that one up. I may be getting this wrong, but this is the gist. Sells that one to his friend, whose mom needed a lawnmower. His mom had an old lawnmower out back in their shed. Old lawnmower. He gives him that one. So he gave him the old lawnmower and some cash for the lawnmower Dale just fixed up. Okay. So now he's got another lawnmower. He brings that lawnmower home. This was last summer. Brought that lawnmower home, worked on that one, fixed it up, took it over to my sister's to store in her barn for the winter. Went over there, picked it up a couple weeks ago, made sure it was running, yada yada, put it on Marketplace, sold it. Okay? Sold it to a guy that needed it delivered because he couldn't drive. So Dale delivers it to him. For his delivery fee, he said, here, take my old lawnmower. I don't need it. I don't want it. Take the old one. Okay, take the old one. So Dale comes home, sold one lawnmower, but comes home with another one and some cash. So he's ahead. He's ahead of the game at this point, So he works on that lawnmower. And because the little red one, the original one that he got from his son, gives him trouble all the time, he asked the girls if they wanted this lawnmower that he got from the guy for a delivery fee. You with me so far? I think this is the story. Okay, so that one comes home, and the girls came over and they looked at it and they were like, sure, it's a much nicer one. It's much nicer. It's bigger. It's just nicer. It's newer. It's just everything. Sure. So today, Dale has already been up, went and switched out lawnmowers, taken this newer one over to their house, picked up the older one. So he now has this older lawnmower here. And you know what he's going to do with it, right? You know what he's going to do with it. He's going to fix it up, He's going to do whatever he can do to it, and then he's going to sell it. This has become a thing. I feel like it's just the lawnmower rodeo. You know, it's just in and out, in and out. We got this lawnmower for a minute, then we don't. Then this one goes, then we get a different one. It's just, okay. Like I said, I don't mind. It's keeping him busy. It's just kind of funny. Now, where do I mind? I do mind when I'm now last on the list. I just need a few simple things. You know, I need a little help with this or a little help with that. And it's stuff that really I wouldn't need help with if I had a 100% operating arm, which I do not, as you know. Well, I thought I got that in this jar, and I did not. It fell right there. Nope, wrong color. Nope, different color. Okay, go somewhere. Over there. That was the other color. That must be 666. I don't know. So I do need a tad bit of help, just a little here and there, you know. So here is the thing. Today he was like, okay, I'm gonna go switch out these lawnmowers, which he did. Then he came home, and then he said, okay, then I'm gonna go get tacos. And I'm like, okay. So he's gonna go get tacos, which he's back from tacos, I believe. And then he got a call from the farmer. Haven't heard from the farmer in a while, but apparently he's been sick and was wondering if Dale could go get his lawnmower up the road and take it over to the home and mow the grass over there today because it really needs to be mowed. So that's Dale's agenda. Switch out lawnmowers, go have tacos, go mow, and then he'll be home to help me with what I need. Okay. All right. See how this is going? Anyhow, so he's been out there. He just got back from tacos. He's been out there messing with, I don't know, probably the other little lawnmower. And now I'm certain he's going to go mow. And then he'll be back. So I said, okay, fine. I will go record, do my whip and chat, do my other things that I can do. I can probably go mix the dirt up. Probably. We'll see if I can get that done on my own. I might not be able to because those bags are heavy. And I don't know. I probably can't. Now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, I probably can't move the bags and dump them into the sink. I probably can't do that. So I guess I'm just waiting around for Dale. You know that song, Waiting on a Woman? Well, that's not how it is here in this house. I'm waiting on a man. Oh boy. Well, that's life. That's life. Looking for the K. Where's the K? Where's the K? Where's the K? I know you're here. Where are you? You're over here. That's where you are. I kind of had a week off from therapy. Not the whole week. I had therapy once last week. Because my regular person was on vacation, so we scheduled one. But she's back from vacation, so now I'm back to, oh, look at, I missed all of those up there. Oh, diggity dog. Diggity, diggity dog. Okay, let's start here. I missed this row up here. So now I'm back to, my 2 times a week therapy. We're at 13 weeks. She, in the doctor's notes, has noted that I'm off a 5-pound restriction. Not that I'm going to go out there and start trying to tote them bags of dirt around, because that's too heavy. I know when something's too heavy, and I'm not going to lift it if it's too heavy. So, yeah. But we started working with, like, weights and weighted cables and machines and stuff on Monday. It didn't feel too bad. But yesterday when I got home in the evening and stuff, going to Walmart and everything else, my different place hurt. Different place. I'll just say different place was hurting. And I'm like, of course. I get one thing feeling kind of good, feeling better, and then something happens and something else hurts. It's just the way this whole thing goes. That is just how it goes. But I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, well, at least for a little while here, things have felt pretty good. I'll just say pretty good. Actually, like a little relief, you know? I haven't done any exercises today. And on Saturday was one of those days I was like, it was feeling okay on Saturday. And I was like, I don't want to mess it up. I'm enjoying it, feeling good. Not perfect, but better. Let's just say, when I say good, I just mean better. I'll let you know when it's perfect. Okay, I'll let you know. There's always something. There's always some stiffness, some tightness, some little something or another, even on the good days. But hey, come on. Thank you. I took the day off from exercises on Saturday. I told her that yesterday, and she's like, that's fine. I'm like, I hadn't taken one day off yet. I had done exercises every single day since I started therapy. I just wanted a day to just kind of be like, I feel kind of good. Let's just enjoy it. That's what I did on Saturday. So I will have to do some exercises here, like probably after I'm done with this whip and chat. I'll get up and do some exercises. I'll get out my hand weight and throw that around for a while, do all the arm raises this way and that way and every which way I can, and get my bands out, because that's what I can simulate, like with the pulleys and stuff. I can simulate that with the bands. I might actually get out a more resistant band, because I think I'm ready for a little more resistance with the bands. So I just need two. I really just need two. Okay. Well, there's 4. Okay. 2, 4, whatever. But I'll get in some exercises today. They will be gone a little while, mowing and whatnot. So I don't think I'm in a big hurry. Not in a big rush. No. There's that. It's nice right now. We need to get it done before later today, because guess what's in our forecast? I'll give you one guess, and it is a 4-letter word. Could be snow, but it's not. It snowed the other day. I told you, it got cold. We had snow flurries. Little, light, little snow flurries we had the other day. Yeah. Dale was mowing, and he was like, it's snowing. And I'm like, nice. Great. They're just little flurries, just enough to feel them on your face, like little rain, or, but they were snow. I'm telling you, you never know. You never know in Michigan what's going to happen from moment to moment. But we have the other 4-letter word coming later, the one that starts with an R. More of that. Our pond is so big, you guys. It's like a mini lake out there. It's so big. It's a mini lake. It really is. See, I like it if I can just dunk in here and pick up 1 or 2 or 1 at a time, but it doesn't always work. Or they attach to the side of the pen. Then I gotta flip them over and finagle them. Finagle. See, it's on the side of the pen. That's okay. I guess it's better than dumping them all out and putting them back in. Maybe. I don't know. I need a Y, an N. See, I'm down to nitpicky stuff. And then it's all black. So I guess I've answered my question from weeks ago. Am I a black first, black last? Apparently I'm a black last person. That's me. I'm a black laster. That sounded like, I don't know, some interesting character name or something. I am Black Laster. Oh, shoot. There's the 2 dots right there. I got 2 dots here. Where's my 2 dot jar? 2 dot right here. 2 dots. And then I still got those others up there at the top. Trying to get them. Okay, come on. I need 1. Just stab it right. No, didn't stab it right. And I can't see the bottom of the jar. See what I'm stabbing? Stabbed it right. There we go. Got it. All right. 2. Oh, there's the Y. I got a Y. Why? Why do we have a Y still? No. Okay. It's green. It's greeny. So now I have set today and made a little list. What small, little, cute little plushies do I think I could whip up real quick like before Saturday? So I would have a few more. I'm already planning on going out to the store. I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to snag my chicks and probably the frog on a swing. Okay, I'll talk about the store in a second. But I'm going to snag some things from there to take to the craft show on Saturday. Because I know that I'm really plushy light. Let's just say it that way. Plushy light. And I need a few more. So I'm going to go out there. I'm going to snag some plushies off my shelf to take to the show on Saturday. But then I'm going to have to figure out how to replenish some different items probably out at the store. We had a taco meeting on Sunday at the store. And it was all about, they had a new contract. They had to make up a new contract basically because, that one bad apple. The one bad apple that just makes things difficult for everybody. There's got to be one, right? So things have to change because of that one bad apple. Well, we signed our new contracts and all that, and she was talking to us about different events coming up. So, first full weekend of May, not the weekend that I'm at the retreat, but that next weekend, something comes to the little town of Eaton Rapids called the Airstreams. They used to do this every year. Come to downtown Eaton Rapids and just park on the street, and they'd be there for like 3 days. So people like to come to Eaton Rapids. They like to drive around. They like to drive up and down the road, checking out the Airstreams. People just basically camp there, camp along the street. Well, all of those people in their Airstreams, and there's a lot of them. I don't know how many. I don't have a number, but it's a lot. Okay, so there's all of them, and they're there all weekend. And then they also attract other people from around the area to come and see all the Airstreams all in one place. It's very busy in that town when they're here. Last year they did it in the fall. That was the first time they had done it in like 2 or 3 years. I think COVID, they stopped that year, and then they hadn't done it for a few years, but they're back at it. Okay. So it's very busy. And they were talking about last year. The store was open last year. Hang on. When the Airstreams were there in the fall. And they were like, their store was crazy busy. Crazy busy. Oh, there are 2 H's right there. I'll be dipped in peanut butter. Anyhow, they were crazy busy. And I'm like, okay, this is a whole different clientele, kind of. They are probably older people. I was told they have money. They spend money. Of course they do. They drive around in Airstreams and, they got money to spend and they spend it. And they're going to be older, retired people that have time to travel. So I'm like, okay, I need to have some cool stuff in the shop that they will buy. They're not going to be into plushies. They might, they probably have grandkids and whatnot, but that's probably not going to be the bulk of what they'd be interested in. I'm thinking things, and give me some feedback. I've got a couple weeks, so give me some feedback. I'm thinking things like my crocheted bags would do well there. Um, things like maybe coasters and maybe some cute little hanging plushies, that could hang in their campers and things like that. Give me some other ideas, but I know I need some different stock, and I don't know how much I'm going to be able to do in a couple weeks. I'm going to give it a go for sure, but I'm going to kind of go rob Peter. You know what they say? I'm going to rob Peter, and I'm going to take the plushies to my craft show. But then I'm going to probably take bags and things. I mean, if they don't sell on Saturday, I'll take bags and little pouches, and I've been working on some coasters. I should say a coaster. I got one coaster done. It was an easy pattern. It was easy to do, quick. Um, I did it with a yarn that makes it look like denim. It's kind of cool. I'll try to make some more so I can maybe make a set. I have one little set of coasters. So I'm thinking, I don't know. You tell me, what do you think? You've heard what the clientele is. What kind of things do you think that they would like? I have some ideas, but not a ton. So plushies are going to come to the show. Then I need to replace it. It's not going to be, right away. I'm not going to be able to replace right away. After the show on Saturday, I'll go through stuff and I'll take some stuff that hasn't sold back out to the store and see what else I can add for Airstream weekend. It's a crapshoot. It's all like that. It's a crapshoot. You never know. But I will say this: I have been there 1 month and I have sold one thing, one item, and that was a peep, a little peep. So it hasn't gone great. But that's what we were talking about on Sunday is ways to get people hearing about the store, coming out to the store, getting more traffic out there. It's got to be advertised. The people have to know it's there and have a reason to come out there. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen just with like the little locals, probably, but there's that. So that's what's on my agenda. Get ready for Saturday. Switch out things. I'll be out there Thursday for therapy, so it's not a big deal. I'll just go in and I'll be like, hey, I'm just here. I'm switching out some stuff. She's not going to ask any questions. She might not see me put anything new in. I'm just taking stuff. That's what I'm doing. I'll rearrange the shelf and judge it, make it look different, and nobody will know. Nobody will know. But that's how that's gone. I don't know. I'm committed for 3 months. I don't know what will happen after that first 3 months. I don't know if I'll stay or if I won't. Craft shows are coming. I don't know. It almost seems like a place to maybe try to sell stuff in the wintertime when I'm not doing craft shows, but that you can't guarantee you're going to be able to get in there. I mean, my little spot's only $15. You think I could sell $15 something every month, but it didn't happen the first month. So I don't know. Oh, people. I just don't know. But that's my world. That's my life. Okay? That is my life. But other than that, me and the cats and the dog. Next crafty vlog, you'll have to check out the antics of Mr. Sunny, our tree climber. Indoors. Not outdoors. Indoors. Indoors. Yeah. Yep. I caught him. It's funny. I was standing in the kitchen and I think I was, what was I doing? I was standing at the counter. I was on my phone doing some retreat business or something on my phone. I knew he was in the kitchen with me. And then it's like he just disappeared. And I was like, what in the world? I looked on the floor beside me. I'm like, where did he go? And then I could see his shadow on the kitchen counter. I'm like, what in the world? Where are you? Are you on the counter? Are you behind me on the stove? Where are you? I could not figure it out. I did not know where he was till I investigated. Until I really stopped and investigated and really looked. That little turd was up on top of the cabinets, on top of the cupboards. Uh-huh. Yep. I have video of him above the refrigerator. Yes, I do. Spoil the surprise for you. But yeah, he's something else. I tell you what. And he's the one, you guys have seen him. If you've watched a live or two, if he has the opportunity, he will jump right up on the back of my chair, just like nobody's business. Like, hey, here I am. Look at me. He's something else. So I was like, okay, dude, you're getting down on your own. I'm not getting you down, but you need to get down before you knock stuff down, because there's stuff up there. There's glass items up on top of the cabinets, right? Pie plates and my Lego flowers are up there and some vases. And I'm like, you need to get down before something gets broken. I will say he is very agile. He's very nimble. He's good on his feet. He really is. But I'm like, you need to get down. You need to get down. And he did. He did. But wow. Just like, boy, oh boy. You know, he's the one, he will jump on me in a heartbeat. If he gets the opportunity, he will just be on me. He wants to be on something. He wants to be up. He wants to be held. He wants to be annoying. But yeah, that's my cat for you. That's my boy. So I was like, he jumped down. He was looking around like, do I jump onto the stove? I'm thinking, no, don't jump on the stove. No, jump back where you went up, which I assumed was the cupboard beside the stove. So I walked over there. I moved the bagels, and I'm like, okay, look, right here. Come on, right here. And I watched him. He didn't really like just jump down. He kind of leaned over, put his paws on the cupboard door, kind of, and sort of like two-stepped it down to the countertop. I'm like, oh boy. Yep. Okay. Life. And this is why people have asked why I still put them in a dog kennel at night. Well, first of all, they like it. Okay. There's that. They like it. But can you imagine what they would be doing all night long, unsupervised? No, I can't even begin to imagine the trouble they would get into. Well, the trouble he would get into. It's him. It's not the other two. Although they did have a feud the other day, yesterday. There was it was a box feud. You know what that's about? Misty loves boxes. She loves her boxes. And I had a box sitting out here. And almost immediately, plop, there she was in the box. Well, Sonny decided he wanted to try the box. He wanted to know what that was all about. Why does she keep going in there? So he got in the box. And she sat there and she looked at him like, excuse me. Well, she took that for about 2 or 3 minutes before she decided she was going to show him, no, this is my box. She hopped in the box, freaked him out. He went flying. It's funny. The entertainment. Oh, the entertainment around here keeps me, you know, keeps me laughing, gives me something to do. Keep my eye on cats. Oh, goodness. Well. I think that's all I have to say. Other than please make sure you post your picture in week 3. I will try to remember to have week 3 up in time and not be 2 days late. I will do my best. There's no promises though. Just I'll do my best. I've already told you everything that is going on and I'm busy. So I'll do my best. If I don't, somebody can gently say, "Hey, Mindy, you know, just a gentle reminder." Sure. Because sometimes we all need a little gentle reminder about something or another. Like, Dale, your wife needs you at home. Remember, you're coming to help your wife. What am I going to do after this? I have to edit and upload. I'll start that. Because these WIP and chats take forever to process. I'll get that started. I should probably, I don't know. I should probably crochet something. That's what's in my brain. I should probably crochet something. Try to have something for this craft show on Saturday. Or maybe I go downstairs and I bring up all of the stuff, or I get it all out, go through it all, really go through it all, because I have not been in the bins really since last craft show. I mean, I opened up a couple to take some things to the store, but I haven't really gone through it. I should probably do that. We'll see what I get up to here when I'm done. We'll get this processing first, and then I might head downstairs. I did write down 4 things I wanted to try and make. I want to make a swinging chicken. I know, a swinging chicken. I want to make a frog, at least one frog. These frogs are super cute. Make a frog. Make a rubber duck. And what's the other one I had written down? A chick in a frog hat. These all seem quick, easy. I might be able to get a few of those done. I went downstairs. I found yellow and green yarn. Yeah. So I'm either crocheting after this or going through the stuff. I should probably go through this stuff first. Okay, I'm done. Now I'm rambling, and you don't need to hear me just ramble. So, all right, I'm gonna let you go. Look, like my red flowers, aren't they pretty? They're pretty. They really pop now with the black around them, don't they? And in them, there's black in the centers too, of course. But they're pretty. And I have a ring on my leg. What is that from? I have no idea. All right, I will talk to everybody soon. I hope you have a great week. And wish me luck at my next therapy on Thursday, and hope that I come out feeling good still. So hopefully we're kind of on the upward train. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. Talk to everybody soon. Bye, you guys.